Hi, it's Weebs, and it is the beginning of April and time to check out and review another new trading post. First up is the mount. Look at that, it's just another sky serpenty thing, based probably on the code for the original dragons from Pandaria, but the skin is Little Shop of Horrors. Honey, I love the pink dusky rose lipstick, the teeth. If you like flying on a plant, if you're a vegetarian but you have violent tendencies, this one's for you. Let's see what else they have. Oh, I'm getting this. Add to cart. See, ever since Dragonflight and the introduction of the pink crystal snail mount, I've been collecting snails. This one, it's weird. And I love weird. I'm gonna have to get the arboreal pseudo-shell. Communist Mao jacket style peasant wear. But that being the case, I never buy them because I'm always looking for glamour and glory, right? I'm a homosexual. But this one, it's kind of chic. Like, look at that little doublet and how it shows off his waistline. I'm not sure we can do with the cap. There we go. Romantic lead in a sort of Danny Kaye mid-50s to early 60s Dungeons & Dragons type fantasy movie, right? Except it's got those clunky boots. Clunky boots. And there's the women's version. And again, it's very like I'm Belle in Beauty and the Beast, but, and those gloves, it's like, I'm Belle, I read books, and I work at a slaughterhouse. And then that, like, it's like Egyptian drag headdress, maybe? Bitch, fuck glamour and sequins. Let's go out dressed up like a peasant. This is the pet, the grumpy mandrake. I never buy the pets. I never find them interesting in the trading post. But this one is weird, and like I said, I love weird. I'm very mixed feeling about this. It's not really a look I'm going for, but it does have a snail on it, and I do collect snails. I can't think who would use it. Druids and shamans might use it. I love the little blue hanging down things, like your staff has got earrings. But it's earthy looking, and I'm still looking for fierce and glamorous. Okay, here we are with the double-bladed axe, which is pretty good for an axe, because it looks pretty axey, like it would damage a skull in a battle. I love the kitchen utensil garden rake look of this thing. And the carrots in the end, again, are weird, and I love weirds. It's a sweatsuit. I've never bought any of the sweatsuits, even the pink ones, because it's an anachronism. I mean, I know we have anachronisms like there are working helicopters in World of Warcraft, but I come here for fantasy, not for what I wear when I'm playing the game. Okay, at last they've got a cape and hat ensemble that's a color I might consider buying. I don't like the shape of the front of the hat, the way the brim goes up in the front. It looks doofy to me, but the green mitigates it somehow. It's so witchy that it just might work. Ooh, a gold chain kini. Now, I got the silver and black chain kini, and it worked really well. This gold chain kini might go with a couple of outfits. Okay, this is cute. Carrying that around, it's very hilfy. It's very hobbity. Trowel as a dagger. It looks pretty daggery. You know, frankly, it looks like the Voyager from Star Trek. The second time they've had a bow that is not dressed up. It's very simple, very Robin Hood. They've been doing these winter beanies. I got one in pink. The green looks nice. It looks really nice. Very good green Robin Hood, sort of like if Green Lantern was around in 1450. Again with the clunky boots. Okay, I got the pinkish purplish one. The green is kind of nice. The vest, I didn't like the purple one, but the green one, I don't know, green is a really saving color. That might actually work. Comes with a belt. Let's see what's returning. Okay, we saw this one last year, or was it this year in February? The Harvest Hog mount. Look at all that yummy food, the backpack, love it. Cute and weird. All right, this one is just too silly. It's too silly to refuse. I think I might have to get it. If you have a gnome character, if you play a gnome, you're really gonna have to get this. Even if you play a dwarf or a goblin, it works for all of them. Oh, it comes in a red and rust color too. Thank you for the choice. Emerald Snail. You know I bought this last time. Look at that green check mark. So here is me precious little gnome, Eggbonts, the Warlock. So let's have a look at the trading post items on a gnome. I think these were made for gnomes. Here he is in the villager's attire. It fits him like a gnome. Ooh, rakish with his hairdo. Perfect in the drag. There, see? Sort of a cross between Renfair and Rave. Twins! Little gnome twins. Here's what I'm talking about. You see how perfectly that staff goes with a gnome? Just put him out in the garden next to the petunias. It's perfect. And look at the axe, see? He's ready to chop your kneecaps off. Faith and Begora, if you don't get out of my carrot patch, I'll cut your ears off, Mr. Boony Rabbit. Gnome sleepover party? Bachelor number 3. Sign in, please.
Hello, my name is Ickbods. I'm a gnome.
I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna get this item. See, look at that. Look at that. Look, could that be any more perfect? These things were made for gnomes. I wonder, is the owl inside of the little house a reference to the cancelled Disney queer-friendly series, The Owl House? If you haven't watched it, and you're still subscribed to Disney, which you shouldn't be because we're boycotting because they bent the knee to Trump, you should absolutely go and watch The Owl House. It is some peak animation. Wonderful imagination. If you call me a hobbit again, I'll stab you in the knees. This may be the one item that I think goes better on elves and humans than on gnomes. It's a little too on the nose for a gnome. What could possibly be more perfect than an algae-covered rogue's mask? You know, I find this oddly appealing. I'd get into a hot tub with him. Darling, I'd like to take you out to brunch after last night, but I can't find my pants. Who knew gnomes had old-school skivvies? Frankly, he was made for that hog. Now this is what I am talking about. This is A-list, #1, down the runway you go in Paris. Perfect fit. Absolutely appropriate for a gnome. Why would you not buy this for... You know what? I'm adding this to my cart. I'm buying this for my gnome characters. Even more so in the red. He's angry, he's naked, and his hair is blue. And here he is on my latest mount, the Arboreal Pseudo Show, which I did purchase. Let's end here on perfection. Thank you so much for listening to my fashion review. Do click like and subscribe if you want to see more World of Warcraft fashion nonsense. I am your queen.